This is a mortician's tale, as you can probably tell on the title screen here. Pretty much all I know about the game is that you're a mortician and you go around doing your duties as a mortician. That's pretty much it. Okay, let's get into it. September 14th, 10:15 AM. Oh, we got an email. Let's go check it. Oh, we got a second one? Oh. Okay. We got like a heap of reading to do. Welcome, Charlie. Nice to meet you. My name's Matthew, and I'm mainly going to be the man who delivers the bodies to you and helps you with some more heavy lifting. Ever hear the joke about a hearse driver? I'll tell it to you when I come by in a bit. Looking forward to working together. I think you will enjoy working here. Amy is a sweetheart, and she runs a tight ship. Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure. She wouldn't have hired you otherwise. Cheers and good luck. Matthew J., Funeral Director, Recent Daughters Funeral Home. Hello everyone, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our new Funeral Director, Charlotte, or Charlie, as she told me she liked to be referred to. Charlie is a recent graduate who came highly recommended and is eager to begin her career here with us at Recent Daughters Funeral Home. Please take the time to make Charlie feel at home within our little family. We'll have a nice catered lunch this afternoon so we can all get to know each other a little better as well. Sincerely, Amy Rose. Hello Charlie, welcome. Oh, well, you're new here, so it's probably best I explain where everything is. In your office preparation room, you'll find your cremation station, cremator station, embalming station, and obviously, since you read this email, your desk and computer area. I know you have experience working with these stations, but please let me know if you have any questions. Best, Amy Rose. I guess my subject line is you should start being more professional now that we are business professionals. I can't wait to get your reply so I can see a fancy new email signature. I love that you were able to land this gig straight up after graduating. Sounds super cool. I don't even know mum and pop funeral homes were a thing until now. Guess it's not something I really think about that much. I should look more into this, learn more about your world and industry because, as I said, you're now a serious professional. Speaking of professional, my museum gig is amazing. I can't believe somebody paid me to move to London. And not London, on serial killer capital of Canada, to work in a museum. I take that, everyone who said I couldn't get a job with an art history degree. I'll tell you more about it when it's Skype. Oh god. This game is definitely old if they're mentioning Skype. I don't think anyone nowadays will use Skype anymore. My stories require you to see my face and that you hear my excellent British accent impersonation. Also, I signed you up for the Funerals Monthly newsletter. Thanks. Consider it your graduation gift. I love you and super proud of your gift. Love you, love you, love you, Jen L. Oh, okay, and then we can get our replies there, okay. Hello, Charlie. Hope you settled in okay so far. Matthew should have dropped off your first body for you to work on. He said you were really friendly and he's glad to have someone young and lively to work with. You'll get used to his sense of humour. The first body is Miss Gracia, the elderly woman who died suddenly of a heart attack. Family has asked for a closed casket funeral, so no embalming or body preparation is necessary. The family seems a little bit more united than previous families we've dealt with. Strange how grief affects people differently. Perhaps having more time to say goodbye makes things a little bit easier, if that's possible. That being said, although it will not be embalming Miss Gracia, I do think it's important to take time to clean her body. No one is going to see her body, but I like to encourage my funeral directors to do this out of respect for the deceased and their loved ones. Find Miss Gracia in the prep room. Talk soon, Amy Rose. Okay, dear Mia, of course, you'll happily oblige your request for no embalming for a closed casket. I'm sure funeral director receives the request. Take care, Amy Rose. Dear Amy, we're happy to be with Rose and Daughters for my mother's funeral. We understand that there are usually procedures that must be followed in these situations, but if you can kindly not embalm my mother, that'd be greatly appreciated. And we will proceed with a closed casket for the service. I just know she wouldn't have wanted her death to have any negative impact on the environment, and since she fought so hard to beat her heart disease and to live healthily, it'd be a shame to have her final moments being counter to the way she lived. Thank you for anything you can do to help us in this matter. Best, Mia. Okay, and we'll just reply to that. Oh good, we can still read the message because I think it's shit. I still had one more email to read. Thanks for subscribing. Each month we bring a new newsletter featuring a topic pertaining to the death industry. This is the thing that our friend sent us. Okay, well, you guys can pause and read because I'm not gonna read all out that shit. Okay, this. Oh, okay. So this is about the home. Okay, Rose Norder's funeral home was founded by my grandparents back in 1956. Rose's family has proudly served the area since then, and providing personal, affordable funeral services for all. I'm proud to have carried on my family's business for the last 36 years, working with the best and brightest funeral directors and group counselors in this area. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you recently experienced loss and would like us to help you through this hard time. Here at Rose and Daughter's Funeral Home, we're committed to providing loved ones with the best and most affordable funeral services in this area. We offer a diverse range of personalized funeral service options to fit every need. Okay, prices, Jesus Christ, they're so expensive. That's why I never want a funeral, because even if this is cheap, this is freaking expensive. So many thousands of dollars. Okay, yep, okay, done. She walks very slowly. Okay, oh, there's the body. I didn't realize she was there. Okay, let's get to prepping you. This is the prep room, where you'll prepare bodies for burials and viewings. Because the family has requested a closed casket ceremony with no embalming, you just gotta clean the body. Click on the sponge and drag it over the body. Let's get you all cleaned up and get you looking a little bit more prettier. Okay, there we go, that's it, you're done. Gracia will be sent to Mike, who will now take care of the dressing and putting her in a casket. That was easy. This will probably get a little bit more hands-on the further we get into the game. Time to go to Miss Gracia's funeral. You're responsible for taking care of the deceased body, but it's also important to pay respects to their loved ones. For the hours, head to the funeral parlor. Okay, that was pretty easy. Okay, let's head to the funeral. Oh, it's literally just the next room. Okay, can we talk to these people? She would have hated these paintings. She's so particular. Oh, okay, I actually need to click on the boxes. So I might have broken the game. Yeah, at least she doesn't have to see them, I guess. That's... yeah, I guess. Okay. Let's see what other people have to say. Yeah, I had the family specifically said no embalming. I thought it was mandatory, like required by law, but I guess not. Embalming weeds me out. Do this chemical leach into the ground? Seems strange to be using a chemical that is known to cause cancer and putting it into the ground like that. Oh, or into the sewer. That's what they must do with the leftover formaldehyde, right? Just pour it down the drain. This embalming guarantees you won't be buried alive. That is true. Heh, stop it. Don't make me laugh right now. Oh, this little kid here. Oh yeah, I'm hungry. When can we go? I hate wearing pantyhose. My legs are so itchy. It's always so cold in these funeral homes. emails. I think I might actually miss those sort of she used to knit for me now. Okay, what about you? You usually don't small talk a lot at these things. At least that was what I was always taught. Anything else? Nope. Okay, just the casket. I just pay respects. And now we leave. It'd probably be me, just pay my respects, leave. Okay, October 11, 10:09 AM. Well, so like a month passes. Oh, we got another email. Okay, yes, I know, we got emails. Okay, so let me explain this in a bit more detail. A colleague and I were discussing the tight laces liver specimen we have here at the museum. It's a woman who died in 1907, and the liver is tapered inwards from what the doctor leading the autopsy believed was too tight lacing on a corset. It's fascinating because it's kind of a controversial topic. Tight lacing was super popular, and while people associate it with fainting or hysteria, it's actually been associated with what that medical term is, which is when the organs fall to the lower parts of the abdomen, right? Which is super unsettling, but can also be caused by being pregnant. So, TLDR, corsets probably messed up some bones, but likely didn't do this kind of internal organ damage. And I'm tired of this condescending about my wardrobe. It also implies I don't know what I'm doing. These are the kinds of things I specifically research, and yet I'm treated like I know nothing about. Move in day, Charlie. General. Okay, can I rant for just a second? Well, I mean, you already just did, so tired of hearing strangers, colleagues, anybody, male college, get on my case for wearing corsets. Wear them under my blouse and over a nice blouse, so it's not like I'm dressing inappropriately. Even though dress codes are such sexist BS anyway. And, like, I hate how their misogyny gets veiled in forks. Concern. Jen, I'm worried about you damaging your body. Don't know what corsets do to your liver, right? Corsets don't do anything to your livers. That's definitely not hurting me as much as where the fuck that was is hurting my head. Sorry, I'm out of sorts right now. I'll send you another email in a little bit, when I've cooled off a bit. Okay. Alright, Charlie, here are the instructions for your next body. You did a remarkable job on the first one. The family was very happy with you. No small feat, of course. Pleasing and growing family isn't exactly the most comfortable jobs. The next job is a man named Mr. Dorval. An elderly man died of old age. Nothing fancy, just a standard funeral with embalming. You can reach out to his daughter Lizzie Duval if you have any questions. She's handling her father's passing as well as they expected. As always, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Yeah, I'll be right on it. But we have more emails to read. Okay, just passing this message along. Thanks for the hard work, Charlie. Please pass along our deepest thanks to you and your staff for the wonderful job they did with our mother's funeral. It was really lovely. Our family so rarely gets together. It was nice seeing everyone come out for such a beautiful service. My son never gets to see his family. Also, it was incredibly kind of you to let us bring our own food in. Getting to share home-cooked meals, sharing stories, being there together, it meant a lot. So what I'm saying is, it was nice for everyone to be there like that, together in that way, and I know how much of that was due to the work of your staff, especially your funeral director. And thank you for making this difficult time easier for all of us. Best, Mia. Hey there, Charlie. I was driving around the other day, taking our clients on the last trip around town, and I was thinking, strange, I know. Did I ever tell you the first time I went to a funeral? I was a teenager, about to start university, and a friend of mine was killed in a car accident, totally out of the blue. Really tragic stuff. Messed me and my friends up real good, but so the big day, we all got into our best suits and dresses and packed ourselves into a few cars. There were a lot of us, so we had at least 3 different cars full of us. Like clown cars, you know? While we're in the possession of going through the cemetery, somebody in our car got a phone call from a friend in a different car. Turns out some asset driver who doesn't know not to get in the way of a procession drove through the intersection and smashed right into our friend's car. Nobody was hurt, thank God, but can you imagine getting that call? Anyway, one of my friends in the same car as me, the one who got the phone call, hung up and started laughing. Just laughing her ass off in the way that, like, you're not sure if they're really crying or if they're gone fully off the deep end. And she laughed, and then we all started giggling, because, like, go figure, life is messed up sometimes, you know? There's no moral, no point to the story, I guess. I just remember that story and want to tell you, because we work with death all the time, and I still sometimes get caught off guard by what that actually means. Oh, before you get any ideas, that has nothing to do with why I became a funeral director. That decision came totally later and nothing unremarkable. Somebody has to do it, and I have a strong stomach, so why not? See you in a bit, Charlie. Interesting story. Okay, and then just another funeral monthly thing, which you guys can pause and read. Okay, and the body has magically appeared now, so we'll get on to doing this guy. Traditional burials typically require embalming, which preserves the body and preserves it from decomposing as quickly. Unless the family requests otherwise, all traditional burials will use embalming. Let's start cleaning the body. Okay, do a sponge, do a clean. Okay, click the razor and shave the body. Okay, let's get all your hairy body all done. In order to break through the mortars, you have to massage the body. Yeah. Click and drag over the body massager. Oh, I actually need to do it myself. Ew, I need to touch the dead body. Yeah, kinda gross. Okay, there we go. The eye will deflate once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag the eye cavity into each socket to give it shape. Ew. I gotta commend anyone that does this type of job, because I would not have the stomach for it. Oh, okay, we need to actually do that. Okay, there we go. To keep the eye shut, you'll need to glue them. Click and drag the glue onto each eye, which is this one. Now sags and hollows once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag the cotton balls to the mouth to give it shape. To keep the mouth from opening, you'll need to saturate it shut. Click and drag the needle to thread it over the jaw to close it. I'm guessing it's that one. Okay, click and drag the lotion over the body to moisturize it. This prevents the skin from drying out. Don't like the scorching sounds. Yeah, okay. Following involves removing blood and replacing it with preserving chemicals. Click and drag the scalpel over the neck to make an incision. Okay, I'm gonna need a tube for draining the blood. Click the tube and drag it into the neck incision. Okay, lovely. Click on the cannula and drag it into the carotid artery. I'm sorry if I'm butchering any of this. This is how you'll get the preserving chemicals into the bloodstream. Okay, choose that thing. Now you need to connect the embalming machine to the cannula. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Grab some additional tubing and drag it into the that thing. Yeah, don't like the scorching. Okay, there we go. Put the button on the embalming machine to turn it on. Yeah. I didn't actually click on the machine, but oh. Okay, in order to evenly distribute the chemicals, you have to massage through the body. Click and drag over the body to massage. Yeah, go and touch the dead body again. God, I would definitely hate doing this job because I do not have a strong stomach at all to deal with dead people.
A few moments later.
Oh, okay, great. Now let's start the decision. Yeah, we'll just use this. Okay, almost done. You need to drain the organs of any remaining fluids. Click on the trocar, which is this thing, and click and hold on the abdomen till liquid has been drained. Yeah, lovely. Oop, not quite done. Okay, there we go. Okay, and done. And you're done. Michael will take care of Mr. Duval's makeup as well as dressing and putting him in the casket. Time to attend the funeral. Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's see what everyone has to say. Came out of nowhere, I mean, always sort of does, doesn't it? Yeah, 1 minute you're laughing, having fun, and the next poof, person is gone. Just, like, gone. Yeah, it's weird to think about for too long. You know, I just, like staring at the sun. I start to feel all fuzzy when thinking about it. So weird how our bodies just stop working like that. Yeah. It's definitely true. So strange not seeing most people wearing white. White? Yeah, I think it's different for different family members. I can't remember. I haven't gone to many traditional funerals, so mostly white, but like, definitely not red, no matter what. Yeah. Okay, what do you guys got to talk about? I always wanted to take his grandkids to the park, play catch. He loved playing catch. He's got a mean curveball, that's for sure. Okay, why the hell are you on your phone? Having to himself. Oh, no, that's just a kid. I thought that was, like, one of my co-workers. Thinking, why the hell is he on his phone when he should be working? No, he's just a kid. Never mind. Okay, pay my respects. Okay, and immediately leave. And we skip forward quite a bit longer now. December 2nd, 10:22 AM. Yes, I get outgoing mails. Yes, you can stop blinking at me. Okay, so we got cremation today. Today's funeral is for a woman who died from breast cancer. Nothing fancy, just a standard cremation. Please don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. Okay, I'm on it. I'm just gonna leave you there for now. Okay, pass you on this lovely thank you note. Hi Amy, thank you for your wonderful evening. You and your staff put together for my father's funeral. He wasn't always an easy man to get along with, but I'm glad to have him seen off in such a kind way. She had to send such big freaking emails. Hey, Charlie, I was doing some reading. I know you hate when I try to give you dating advice, but hear me out. There's this dating site that's specifically for people working in the death industry, so maybe I'm a little worried for you. You haven't mentioned anybody new since the breakup of 2014 that we will never speak of again after this moment. But you're always saying how tired you get of people being scared to ask about your day, so maybe meeting somebody in the industry isn't the worst idea. Just promise me you'll consider it, okay? It's harder for me to make sure you're seeing sunlight when I'm all the way across the ocean. I know you look like a babe with pale skin and witchy gothic aesthetics, but it's super hot right now. But vitamin D is still a good thing. Okay, one rant over. I'm going to try it out because it turns out people get super scared off when you tell them you work in a museum filled with dead bodies. Do you know how not interesting other people find what the fuck that is? Tell you, I didn't know we were this weird to outside people. I've been spoiled by having a best friend who is as much a weirdo as I am. Miss you. Let's go wine for our next Skype date. P.S. If you sign up for Dead Meat, isn't that the best name for an industry dating website? Tinder rules apply. You have to like me if you come across my profile or whatever. Not sure how it works just yet though. Okay, and then got Matthew. At least it doesn't seem to be a long story this time. I don't like the look of this, not one bit. I know you've only been with us for a few months, but maybe you're aware of the trouble Amy has been causing. A few small mom and pop shops like Rose Doors can't compare with the bigger guys. Anyway, don't tell Amy I sent you this. Also, I'm starving, so I'm going to grab some fast food before taking the hearse through the car wash. 2 birds, 1 stone. Now swinging back home. Do you want anything? Beef and cheddar? I'm going to take the hearse through the drive-thru, of course. It freaks people out. I love it. They get so awkward. Let me know. I'm heading out in 15 minutes. Okay, what has she got to say? This is embarrassing, but it seems I miscalculated some of our income and I don't have enough to pay you this week. Great. One of these types of bosses. It'd be terribly inconvenient if I could cut your check for next week instead. If you need the money urgently, please let me know. I feel terrible for this whole thing, and I can cut you a check from my personal account if need be. I'm so sorry about this. I assure you it won't happen again. Yeah. And another funeral monthly, which you guys can pause and read. Okay, let's get on to cremating this guy. Or girl, I should say. Before we cremate Miss Hall, we will need to prepare her body. Miss Hall's family brought clothing and jewelry for her to wear. It's important to remove these before the cremation process as to not damage them. Let's start by removing Miss Hall's necklace. You click and drag. Click the necklace and I need to place it on a purple tray. You need to be able to identify Miss Hall's remains after she's been cremated. Click and drag the round identification tag and place it on the coffin. Okay, just put it on her face. Great, Miss Hall will be now. Miss Hall is now set to be cremated now. Okay, let's click this. Okay, hopefully she enjoys her lovely baking. Oh, okay, cremation thing is over here. Is the cremator. Contrary to belief, cremation does not turn bodies into ash so much as bone fragments. Lovely. Using the cremator, we break those bone fragments down into ash-like remains. Let's start by placing the urn into the cremator. We can drag the bone fragments and drop them into the top of the cremator. Oh. Here it is. They got physics. I probably should not be doing this to somebody's body, but nobody's gonna know, right? I mean, apart from those of you who are watching this video. Just need to loosen them up a bit. Okay, now that the bones are processed, click and drag the urn back onto the counter. Make sure to put Miss Hall's necklace back into the urn, click the necklace and drag it. Don't forget the tag, and drag that one in. Last step, click on the urn's lid and drag it onto the urn. Pop. All done, Amy can take the urn to the funeral parlor and present it alongside some flowers. Okay, let's talk to you people first. Or mainly just listening to the conversation. This is nice in a weird way. She liked that we were all here talking. She always tried to keep the family together. It's delicious. It's weird, but these croquettes are perfect. Okay, what have you guys got to say? Glad she was cremated and not in an open casket or something. Seeing her like that, I don't know if I could have. At least we all got to say goodbye. She would have liked that. She would have hated this music. She never wanted her funeral to be sad. She would have wanted us smiling. She said so. Okay, what about you? How are you doing? She fought really hard. She was proud of herself. She never gave up, not once. Okay, let's just pay our respects. Especially after playing with her bones. The family doesn't need to know that. We'll just quickly leave before they suspect anything. And February 14th, 10:14 AM. On Valentine's Day of all days. Hi all, it is with a heavy heart that I write to let you all know that Rose and Daughters will no longer be in business. Gee, I wonder why. I had no idea how to restart this email and resources. Google told me that that would be best and easiest way to break the ice. Be direct and remorseful, Google said. Sure. Truth is, I don't really know what to say. Since my father passed away, I've done my best to make Rose and Daughters warm and friendly to anyone who chose to use our services. It was my memorial to him, the original Rose, in a lot of ways. You've all become like a family, including you, Charlie, our most recent addition. But it's been getting harder to make ends meet. Rent is going up in the neighborhood, and I'm finding less and less like I have the energy for this business. There's a lot of competition from our other funeral homes, larger corporations than we are that can take on more business and offer more impressive services. You know the way it goes. So we've been bought, or I sold. Either way, soon Hillside Heritage Enterprises Inc., a company that owns many funeral homes in the city and across the country, will replace Rose and Daughters, starting from the very beginning of next month. Same building, same name. They keep the name Rose and Daughters Funeral Home for tax purposes. But honestly, I'm trying hard not to just see it as a move on their part to keep up the image. That's it, a family-run business. I don't know how I feel about that, but I also don't know if there's anything I can do at this point either. I signed the papers. At least my father's legacy is still intact, somewhat. I have a good reputation and have agreed to keep you all on. That was one of my stipulations. I would sell as long as you weren't without a job. Sorry I didn't tell you in a more personal way. I would have loved to have had a company lunch, but I didn't have the heart to tell you in person. This was easier for me. Please understand. Yeah, great. Charlie, I thought you'd like to see this thank you note. Okay. Hi, Amy. I was so internally grateful that you were able to accommodate our request for my sister's funeral. It's a beautiful service, and she would have been happy with it. That's such a weird thing to say, isn't it? Thank you again, from the bottom of my heart. Sincerely, Margareta. Hi, Charlie. Please see the note below about the peacemaker. It can be tricky. Hey, Amy, you asked if there was any special instructions you wanted to pass on. Just please create my own father, who has a pacemaker too. Doctor told me that would need to be removed. Thanks, Marina. Okay, sounds good. We'll do that. Okay, we'll deal with you in a minute because we got more emails to read. So I'd forward this on. I'll forward this to you. In situations like this, we typically connect people like Ryan with a group counselor or other professionals who can really help them. Sometimes we get emails like this when people don't know where else to turn. It's difficult, and family isn't always the most reliable for some people. Usually I would be happy to connect him, but I'm feeling a little tired today. Not my usual stuff, and it would be good for you to start building these kinds of relationships on your own. Hi Amy, I know this email might be a bit odd, but you said if I had any troubles I should reach out, and you would know somebody I could talk to about all this. I know what to do. I know my grandmother had lived a full, good life and was very happy. Then she's not in pain now, but I still feel empty. Amy, I've never felt this empty before. What am I supposed to do now? I thought I was stronger than this. Can you refer me to someone to talk to? I don't want to freak out my mother right now. She's dealing with enough, with work and the world, and trying to just be the best mom she can. I just need somebody to tell me that That'll be all okay. Thank you, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Right. Poor dude. Okay, Charlie, I've been playing a new game when things are slow at work. It's called Tales of the Crit Sweeper. Get it? Get it? It's like Minesweeper, but way harder. Like, seriously, it's really, really difficult. I thought my Minesweeper game was on point after working that overnight front desk job at a hotel for 3 years, but must have gotten rusty. Anyway, instead of mines, you want to avoid grays so you don't disturb the adorable ghost. The main character also kind of looks like you. Want to start a healthy competition? High score gets to pick the restaurant we go to when boss is in town next. I also see that it's up there in the top corner. And also the Funerals Monthly, which you guys can pause to read. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I have to get to dig. Oh, okay. So I guess I lost. Yeah, I'm never gonna Minesweeper. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Okay, let's get on to our body. Okay, Mr. Reyes came directly from the hospital, so we don't have to worry about removing any valuables from him, as family did not provide any for us to include. However, Mr. Reyes has a pacemaker that we'll need to remove before cremation. Because pacemakers have batteries that will explode inside the hot heat of the cremation machine. Well, I mean, you may want to go out with a bang. And we definitely don't want that. I mean, might be a little bit fun. Let's start by Mr. Ray's pacemaker. Fit by dragging the scalpel over his heart to make the incision. Oh, okay, the little line's there. I was making marks all over his body. You can see the pacemaker. Click on the forceps to click and drag out the heart. Or drag the pacemaker out of the heart, not drag the heart out. Definitely don't want to do that. Okay, put the forceps away, then place the round identification thing in the coffin. Okay, Mr. Race is all cremated now. Or it's all set to be cremated. Oh, okay, right, button. Okay, in you go. Okay, trying to do the rest of the cremation thing. Okay, yep, we already know. Yada. That's the urn. Play with the bones, then put it in. And slam dunk. Okay, just grab this one. Oh, it's going a little bit crazy. Okay, put the urn back, put the thing in, then do this. All done, Amy. We take the urn to the funeral parlor and present it alongside some flowers. Okay, let's do the same thing that we've been doing all this time. Let's see what they're doing. Did you ever end up clearing the air with your father? No, we talked a few times, but no, not really. Sounded like a difficult man. He was stubborn. That's it, just it. Stubborn. And know somebody like that. My grandpa was definitely like that. What do you want to do after this? Very nice out. Let's change and go find a patio somewhere. That sounds good. I could really use a beer right now. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time we were tailgated? Okay. Let's check this place now. Wonder if he ever liked me. He was nice to me, but I don't know. He never seemed like he really cared if I was there or not. Yeah, some people are like that, unfortunately. Okay, what about you? I was trying to quit smoking, but of course he never listened to me, so that figures. Okay, pay respects, and immediately leave. Oh, okay, we're actually in the same month this time. February 28th, 10:35 AM. Okay, yes, I got you. Oh, it's few less this time, which is good. I'll pass this along. Okay, so we go. Thank you, Amy. I just wanted to thank you for the services the other month, and apologize if I was abrupt. It was a kind of shock for me, and I didn't feel comfortable with the whole process. I wasn't supposed to die yet. It hasn't been easy. Yeah, well, death isn't really ever easy. Okay. I was hoping you wouldn't have to confront this situation. Yet, anyways, they're never easy. Recent orders have been asked to prepare the body of a young man who took his own life. He had a will prepared and asked for cremation, but the family has demanded a traditional burial instead. Crap. Fortunately, he didn't make anyone his power of attorney or didn't have any witnesses sign his living will or his advance directive regarding those wishes. So his family is legally in the right to do whatever they want to do with his body. It's unfortunate, but you have to do as his family wishes. Matthew has graciously offered to take this on if you are uncomfortable with this subject. Instead, we have a second body you can prepare for a funeral we're hosting later in this afternoon. Charlie, is also something uncomfortable dealing with? Let me know if I'm here if you need me. Good day, Miss Rose. Disregard our son's will as it assess matters of his burial. He was clearly not thinking right and didn't know what he really wanted. Proceed with an open casket funeral. As for payment, we'll bring in a check. God, I fucking hate families like this. But we'll do it anyway. Poor guy. But we have more emails to read. Mushrooms. You hate mushrooms so much I found the perfect thing for you. I've been thinking about death. I know, shocker. Look at what you've done to me. I think I want this mushroom suit. No, it's not called that, but I can't remember the name of it. I'm writing you on my phone, so I don't feel like googling it right now. Anyways, the idea is that it's a biodegradable suit that the deceased wears. It's made with what people call a biomix, mushrooms and other microorganisms that help to decompose bodies, neutralize toxins in the body, and provide nutrients for the soil for plants. I think this one company even offers casket liners for use in green caskets. I think it's what I would want. It would be just like Hannibal. Not quite. He mostly ate humans, not plants. Wait, don't tell people that I said that, okay? Seriously, it's pretty cool. I love the death innovation happening. We might as well do something when we're in the ground, you know? Love you. Think about it and let me know about your thoughts. I want all your thoughts. If it's not this, then maybe I'll have my ashes made into jewelry. But seriously, I'm probably going to do this. There's no harm in planning ahead, am I right? Okay then, Renewals Monthly, which you again can pause and read. Okay, let's get on to doing this poor guy. Can we just go against their will? This family has asked for an open casket funeral. Let's start by cleaning the body. Oh, this poor guy.
Much later.
Okay, and last one. Okay, and then we take it off away for the funeral. Okay, let's just get in it and get this done and over with. Okay, you got nothing to say. Wish we were closer. Wow, I still can't believe this is real. My baby brother. I should have played more games with him when he asked. Yeah. Suicide is never easy. I still can't believe he did it. I feel like I should have known, you know? Been able to do something to stop it. There's no way to know. You can't blame yourself. He wouldn't have wanted that. I know, it hurts. Yeah, I know. I heard it wasn't going to be an open casket. I'm surprised it's public. Usually funerals with these circumstances are more private. Okay, let's just pay respects to the poor guy and then just leave, because I do not want to be around here. Okay, March 3rd. Okay, we're not having that much of a large gap this time. And more emails. Oh, okay, so we got our new boss, I guess. We're pleased to bring on Rose Daughters as part of Hillside Heritage Enterprise Inc. There will be another institution amongst hundreds of other properties owned across the country. Of course, as part of the adjustment process to the Hillside Heritage Enterprises Inc. culture, there will be a number of changes that will come to Rose and Daughters. We'll send out the memo regarding the specifics and details of these changes. We expect them to be followed impeccably. Glad to be leading the way for Rose and Daughters from now on. And of course, his name is Chad. Can I just say first off, this is bullcrap. Knowing how these corporations run, I wouldn't be surprised if they're monitoring our emails now. No, okay, I don't really believe that. I'm just upset. Get that Amy didn't have much of a choice. You can only fight a huge corporation taking all your business for so long. This isn't 6 feet under. And they just swooped in, and now we have to deal with their biggest practices. They're colder than the calls I picked up from the morgue this morning. Who charges this much for funerals? Feels dirty and exploitive. Let's go drink after work. I need to blow off some steam. And emails aren't really the most appropriate place to do this. Too late for me, I guess. P.S. if you're in this Hillside Overlord, good. Okay, how much are they charging now? Okay, they don't actually say anymore. Okay, next email. Charlotte, below are the details for our next client. Show you for the requested specifications exactly. After we're done, I will review your work in order to properly evaluate you at the end of the month. Great evaluations. Thank you, Mr. Grant, for agreeing to take care of Jocelyn's cremation. The bike accident was more than I was expecting. I know she wanted to be cremated, and to be honest, I don't think I could ever bear seeing her like that after what happened. Thank you, Leah. Okay, I'll get right onto it. And let's just read the last of the emails. Can't really write much now. I have a lot of work I have to do with an ingenual hernia from 1750. It's the oldest in our collection, and can't even see this bit of paper the surgeon put in after removing the hernia. Super cool. I'll send you the link when we have it catalogued. Where's my life? Where's the sentence I just typed? But anyway, this event I'm forwarding you is taking place near you. Figured you should be into it. Might help you with that feeling of resentlessness you were talking about before. Could be good to talk about some of these things you're feeling. Lots of positive people there. Sounds like it will be a safe space. Death Cafe. Interesting. Come increase awareness of death with a view to helping people with most of their finite lives. Join us, have a tea and a cake, and we'll talk about others. We'll talk with others about our thoughts, fears, and illuminations on death. Founder of Death Cafe movement, John Underwood, once said, "When people talk about death and dying, it tends to illustrate their humanity." See everyone at the Upside Down Jar next Thursday. Okay, and then we got this one, which you can again pause to read. Okay, let's get this poor girl cremated. Remove any jewelry. Do this. Okay, and cremation time. Okay, and cremation time. And now on to the routing of bones. Okay, place there. And a slam dunk. See how big we can get this one. Put it directly on center, but oh. And this one, and in it goes. Okay, Place the urn, do the watch, do the circle thing, put the lid on. If we can put it on correctly, there we go. Okay, and out it goes. And also out we go. Okay, should we do a vigil at the spot? Chaos drivers, I swear to God. I'm glad I'm here, but wow, I just need a glass of wine and to binge watch something right now. As we all do. Had to go through all of the things. How am I supposed to decide what to keep? If you need help, I can help. No thanks, I mean, but no, I don't know. It's so intimate. Feels like I should do it myself. She would kill me if I ever saw the things we have. Yeah, she was kind of a closed book, except you. Yeah, she was special. She was also so careful. Always so careful. What, her helmet signal, used the bike lanes. I thought drivers, they need to pay attention. Have you heard what's happening to the driver? No, I haven't wanted to ask Leah. This has been hard enough on them without asking about the legal ramifications of all this. Yeah, after all this, let's see what we can do to help them. Shouldn't deal with the death of their partner all by themselves. Yeah, that is definitely true. So glad it was a cremation. I would have lost it seeing her body. Yeah, I probably would have too. Okay, let's just pay our respects and leave. Okay, let's get out of here and leave them to deal with that. March 24, 10:30 AM. Which seems to be mostly in the morning. Yay, more emails to read. God, there's so much reading in this game. Okay, Charlie, I need a drink. We have to work. Yes, also, I really want mozzarella sticks. I really want them too. I can be both hungry and angry. No, I will not say hangry. Ever. Well, you just said it, so. God, what have you got here? Look, as stated in our previous email, here are the new rules and code of conduct I expect you to follow from now on. While on any premise belonging to Hillside Heritage Enterprise. First and foremost, there is a required uniform, a strict dress code from now on. Second, most importantly to this, there is that no tattoos are visible. If you have visible tattoos, ensure that they are fully covered and hidden. Of course, they're one of these places. And speaking with customers and clients, consider the opportunity to upsell. God, I fucking hate this boss. I always encourage the deceased loved ones to purchase a higher quality package. You find that encouraging loved ones to think of the comfort and style of the deceased as an experience with no price limit on it. Additionally, food no longer is allowed to be brought in. Great. That's not going to make our customers happy. Instead, encourage the deceased loved ones to purchase our premium sandwich and appetizer food package. God, of course they're selling more shit. Okay, our partner catering concepts provides high quality food that will be delivered weekly from their factory and can easily be defrosted the morning of the funeral. So it's not even fresh food. Expect all of the above changes to be instituted effective immediately to ensure a smooth transition into high quality services. Hillside Heritage Enterprise Inc. is known for. Yeah, I'm sure about that. Okay, Green Barrel policy. I received your request on behalf of a potential family inquiring if we have Hillside Heritage Enterprise Inc. can or will perform green burials. We should have informed you of this at the beginning, but we do not perform green funerals as they are not cost effective. All employees are and subsidiaries of Hillside Heritage Enterprise Inc. must comply. We do not wish to lose potential customers though, so do try your hardest to convince the family requesting green burials to Charlotte. I am proud to announce that the Hillside Heritage Enterprise Inc. received a contract with the city to dispose of any unclaimed bodies. This is an important revenue stream for us, as I'm sure I don't need to explain to you. Charlotte. Although Hillside Heritage Enterprises Inc. is being paid a decent wage from the city for their services, cremation is referred here as it is cost-effective of the two options. First unclaimed body we will be handling belongs to a middle-aged man, possibly homeless. His body has yet to be claimed. No special preparations are needed for this cadaver aside from cremation. Okay, take care of it. Just saw a video of a gorilla walking out its hind legs. Like a human being, Charlie. A human being. We as a species have seen the beginning of our end. She's one interesting friend. And funerals monthly, which you guys can pause to read. Okay, let's get this over with. Okay, let's do our thing, and we'll just do our usual ritual, because our new boss doesn't have to know about anything without we. Yeah, that's right. Usual ritual, slam dunk. And slam dunk. There we go. And back on the counter, do that little thing. Okay, well, I'm interested in what's going to happen, because his body was unclaimed, so there shouldn't be any type of funeral. Yeah, it's like completely empty. Poor guy. At least we will be here to commemorate his death. April 9th, 1098. Okay, let's check emails again. I just realized that there's like a little Starbucks cup on the left hand side. Wonder how long that was there. Never really took any notice. Okay, hello all. We are thrilled to announce that Hillside Heritage Enterprise Inc. subsidiary Rose and Daughters just signed a contract with Morning Valley Hospital, allowing us access to all of the cadavers that come through their pediatric and maternity wards. We are excited for the opportunity to work with the Morning Valley Hospital, which intakes over 100,000 patients and receives over 15 million in funding and donations annually. It will no doubt be a boon for Hillside Heritage Enterprises Inc. bright and sustained future. Charlotte, I see you were not able to convince the Dimcar family to take a standard funeral. I had to contact them myself in order to not lose this sale. Please read the enclosed emails for a lesson on how to properly upsell potential customers. I don't want to see that we lost any customers because of your refusal to upsell. This is part of your job. Oh, fuck you, Chad. Okay, dear Mr. Grant, okay, we'll take the traditional funeral package. Thank you for considering us in this hard time. Okay, dear Mr. Tinker, I understand your desire to keep your wife at home, but I'll show you the best way to honor your wife is through a traditional funeral package instead. Promise you your wife's funeral with us will be a beautiful, intimate gathering where all her beloved friends and family can come together and say their goodbyes. The standard embalming will allow for everyone to view your wife, ensuring that everyone can see her one final time, as she was beautiful, peaceful, and courageous. Letting us take care of the food with our prepared food services will ensure you don't have a single thing to worry about on this day. You and your daughters are going through a hard time right now. Let us here at Rose and Daughters make this difficult time a little less easier for you. Yeah, as long as you pay the fucking money. Yeah, that's all he cares about, the money, not the actual funeral. Dear Mr. Grant, regarding last time we spoke, my daughters and I would still prefer to host our home funeral ourselves and keep my wife here until she is ready to be buried. I just want to make sure she's taken care of. Her heart attack was so sudden. We don't know what to do. We just want to make sure she has a proper send-off. God, I fucking hate Chad. taking advantage of all these poor people. Sure thing, I'll be right on to it. Charlie, it's official. I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice. You know how unhappy I am working for Mega Corporation 101? My skills, especially my driving ones, are useful in other professions. I'm not worried about myself. But you I'm worried about. You're too good for this corporation, Scott. You actually care about the people you work with and for. Don't let them defeat you, okay? P.S. I'll bring beers over next week. We can talk a bit more freely. Don't blame Matthew for wanting to leave. Oh god, we got walls of text here. Okay. Dana's special effects makeup artist, and she's like the coolest person I've ever met in my life. She totally loves Ava's possession and was equally freaked out by the possession scenes. Highly delighted at the idea of a support group for people who have been possessed. That was your best recommendation in a while, Charlie. You were slipping there. I get worried that you lost your taste. But yeah, her name is Lily, and she's super deaf positive and isn't freaked out by my work. And also isn't into like that last dude I saw. Jason? Michael? I can't remember. He's not from a horror movie. Okay, I just really like spending time around her. I can talk about whatever I want, and it's never a conversation stopper. She also totally gets what I mean when I say that I like working with death, and spending so much time thinking about death actually makes me happier. It makes everything else feel so much more worth it, you know? Maintain memory, or whatever they taught us in that one poetry class we took. We just clicked. Feels good, fun and affirming, like Danny should be. I think you're taking her to Maple Meadows. She's super into roller coasters, and I think the idea of sharing cotton candy, or maybe not, I don't want to throw up on the rides, is sickeningly cute. Then maybe I'll kiss her on top of the Ferris wheel. Be super corny and cliche, once in my life. Anywho, enough about me for now. I'm still kind of in shock from your last email. Do you think you're going to do it? You know, you have my support 100%, no matter what you decide. Okay, and then Funeral Monthly, which you guys can pause to read. And there's also a different thing here. Oh, is she gonna register her own business? Well, that'd be kinda nice. This poor girl deserved better.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And all done. Now to pay our respects. And also listen into some gossip. Hey, what do you guys got to say? Starving. Why do these things always make me so hungry? You're always hungry. Okay, what about you guys? So cold here. I think they had the air conditioning on too high. Yeah, let's go for a walk later. It's really nice out. Would be good to stretch my legs. Okay, what about you guys? This feels so impersonal. She would have hated this. Yeah, but I don't know. Must have had their reasons. Oh, hey, what do you think of the trailer I sent you? Oh yeah, I heard about that show. It's so good. I saw that video of the one kid actor doing karate. Do you think we did the right thing? I feel bad not wanting what Mum asked for. I know, honey, but what that Chad guy said seems right. We don't want to dishonor her memory by letting her rot. Yeah, I just want Mum to know I loved her. Wish I hadn't yelled at her before. It's gonna be okay. I knew you loved her. Fights happen. Please don't be hard on yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. Me too. Yeah, you definitely didn't do the right thing. Probably not the right thing to say, but yeah, that Chad guy's a bastard. Okay, let's pay respects and go back inside. August 13, 9 AM. God, that was a big leap. Oh, we're in a different area. Did we get our own business? Charlie dear, I'm so proud of you. I knew that there was something special in you when I hired you for raising daughters. Is there anything I can do for you? Please do not hesitate to ask. I am always happy to help. Best wishes, Amy Rose. P.S. I sorely miss you and Matthew's terrible sense of humour. Hiya Charlie, when I first became a hearse driver, I was told that my most important job wasn't steering, it was sympathising. I respectfully disagree. And thankfully, I concentrated on my driving skills since I'm now working as a, wait for it, bus driver. A school bus driver, Charlie. Can you believe that? Pretty sure I said the most important part of my job now wasn't steering. Be fired immediately. I didn't know how else to tell you. For some reason, I was worried you'd think less of me, but I don't know why. You've never been the judgmental kind, and besides, corpses are way easier to deal with than children. Screaming children, might I add. I actually love it. These kids are pretty cute, but don't tell Amy that. Oh, don't tell Amy that I told you that. She was always happy on me for not having any kids, and for being all cynical about them. Congrats on your new business, Charlie. I'm proud of you. I'll swing by your new place one day and show you my new wheels. Maybe we can grab a bite to eat. Seeing ya, Matthew J. Charlie, I'm so happy for you. I know it's been a rough year for you, seriously. I think our whining take saw a Brazilian % increase. But you stuck through it like a champ. You deserve this. Finally being your own boss is a great move for you. No more having to explain anything you don't want to. I try not to be too cheesy right now, but can't wait to be home next week for our visit and to check out your new space. P.S. Have you heard about those green burial pods? When I find the link in my 1 million open tabs, I'll shoot it over to you. Dear Charlie, today's the day, isn't it? Can't believe how quickly this has come up. Thank you for understanding and for your work. You made today easier already. See you at 1 PM. Yep. See you soon. We had one more thing, because there was this tab. Oh, this must be for our place or our business. That's the word I was thinking of. Okay, yeah, you guys can pause to read all of that, so yeah, we'll move on, I guess. Yeah, if we can make our way slowly over to the door. Wasn't expecting to see the body actually in the grave. We used to see it in the coffin. Okay. This hurts. I thought it'd be easier, but it's not. It hurts so much, but thank you for helping me give her the freedom she always wanted. Anyway, I think we're ready to get started now. Oh, that's the end. It was actually a pretty short little game. It was actually a pretty interesting little game. I don't know how much of it was true to like how a mortician's job actually works, because I actually don't work as a mortician, obviously. But yeah, that was a cool little game. Definitely hit hard a few times there, but yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Hopefully, maybe a bit more uplifting.